Welcome to the Onebar and Lupagus Show, your daily source for everything Minnesota Vikings.
All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus Show on Onebar with Lupagus. We got to talk Viking center issues because the Vikings have been a crap sandwich at center over in London. It is getting grosser by the minute. The injury report comes out today. You know, Ryan Kelly with concussion is out. Michael Juergens once again not practicing with the hamstring, and there's some options out there.
This isn't just a problem. This is a dang right conundrum. It's a conundrum is what this is. Vikings worked out a bunch of guys at center today, and it's kind of horrifying when you see the names who took snaps at center.
Yeah, I mean, this is where they're at right now. So, according to Alec Lewis, the following offensive linemen are taking snaps at center: Blake Brandel, Joe Huber, Henry Bird, and Vershawn Lee. So, obviously, let's start with Blake Brandel. I mean, Blake Brandel right now is our starting left guard. So not only is Blake Brandel going over to center, a position he's never played, but then you got to put Joe Huber in over at left guard. So let's talk Brandel first. I mean, this is horrifying.
It's horrifying, but he's the most experienced lineman of the bunch. I don't think any of these other guys even have much game experience, if any. And then you got him going to a new position. He's done well when he's thrust into these roles. Of these options, he's probably the best bet that can be serviceable. But again, this isn't just a normal defense we're going against either. We're going against the Cleveland Browns defensive line, which is absolutely loaded with talent. It's a horrifying matchup to be at this place where we are with this issue at center.
Browns 7th in the league with 11 sacks. Not only that, they have a mountain of pressures. That's not even getting into their linebacker. So the Brown worst case scenario for this game. But like with Brandel, I mean, like out of these guys, and we'll talk about all of them. Yeah, he makes the most sense to go in there and do decent. Maybe decent is maybe being too positive. But the worst part is you're moving him from left guard. That's where it sucks, because then you're putting Joe Huber in there. Where at least if you leave Brandel at left guard and say put someone else at center, it's just like the Brandel one's kind of 2 for 1.
I think it's also tit for tat. Like, what's the difference? Brandel at left guard, Huber at center. I mean, either way, maybe your left side stronger than with Darris out there, so you feel better with the blind side overall. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the silver lining here. Otherwise, your right side is going to be horrifying. If you got Huber at center, you got Will Fries, who struggled this year, and then Justin School playing right tackle. So then you got this, decent left side, horrible right side. I don't know what's worse. Pick your poison.
Pick your poison is right. Joe Huber, he's a guy who hasn't played center. Not only that, he's an undrafted free agent that comes in, hasn't even, I don't know if he's got a snap in the regular season yet. I hope not. But so him, then you got Henry Bird, and then Vershawn Lee. Vershawn Lee is the one that actually is a little intriguing, because at least the dude has played center. He was a center in college. I mean, at least he has experience there. He must not be good at all if they're not giving him a sniff.
I didn't know he was on the team. I thought he was
on the practice squad.
And then I didn't think they'd bring him overseas, but here he is, Vershawn Lee, name I haven't seen since August, even thought about, even sniffed about. But there he is, getting snaps at center. Can you imagine if Vershawn Lee's out there, our starting center this week?
He's a center at least. Like, I mean, like, honestly, like you said, pick your poison. It doesn't matter. It's going to be a disaster. If the Vikings get out of this thing unscathed, then hats off. We'll be giving some love to Chris Cooper and the offensive coordinator. But I honestly would probably throw Vershawn Lee at center, because at least he's played it. He knows it. He is a center.
And one thing we're not hearing from this report from Alec Lewis is, like, how are these stamps being divvied out? Like, are they all getting 25% of them? I mean, you want to have some rapport with the quarterbacks. You don't want Wentz all of a sudden, working with Blake Brandel.
He's played with a ton of centers.
And then all of a sudden, it's Vershawn Lee on Sunday morning, snapping on the ball and everything. The timing's all different. So I don't know how these snaps were distributed. Did Blake Brandel get the most? I have no idea. It doesn't say.
I feel like I should start a Vershawn Lee fan club. I would be their number one fan. Well, you got to assume it's Blake Brandel is going to be the guy. Such an important position. You put him there and hope he figures it out, and then you put Joe Huber over at left guard. Like, that would be the assumption of the starting offensive line: Darris, Huber, Brandel at center, Fries, and Justin freaking School. Picture that.
I think it spreads it around enough to have that combination. Like, you're not like overly weak in one spot. You're just weak.
There you are.
But I mean, like, that thought of having Huber, Fries, School on that one side is horrifying.
Well, what's horrifying, I mean, like, hey, this is your moment. Step up, baby. Joe Huber had a great preseason. Like, go out there, go against not only probably the best defensive line. Like, hey, this is a chance for them to step up. The bigger concern for me is if another guy gets hurt, like, it's week 5 and potentially Josh Oliver is going to be out there playing an offensive line position. And it doesn't help that they're over in London. They can't do really probably overly great workouts and whatever. I know they signed a guy, but how are we in this situation already? This is so gross.
We weren't overly deep to begin with, and
now you got to put that on Kwesi a little bit.
We do. He's not free of this, but this is going to stress me
put
out.
Him at center. Teach him a lesson.
I'm very stressed out with the center position. The only thing that can help me out there is what I see over there in the corner. Some mini grown maybe can calm my nerves.
Yeah, no, mini grown is the right choice. Mini grown, get your butts over there. Use the promo code SKOL OBL, 50% off your entire order. Fantastic, made right here in Minnesota. Love mini grown. Appreciate them sponsoring. But like, how do you see it shaking out come start of the game?
Oh, there was reports and rumblings yesterday that Blake Brandel would be the center. He's never done it before. He even was asked about it. He said, I never played center before in a game. I think he gives you the most experience just from snaps overall, playing against professionals like no one else really has. I put him at center. I put Huber at left guard and hope for the best.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it has to be. And the play calling will be very interesting. One thing we didn't even talk about, I mean, are they going to have 0 shotgun plays? Do we trust Blake Brandel chucking that thing back there? And then just like you said, I mean, just the unfamiliarity with more on Brandel's side, like Carson Wentz has been around. Like he can deal with different center snap types, but like Brandel just hasn't done it. I expect a handful of gross snaps.
Oh, and then calling out the defenses and like the timing, like how many preset snap penalties are we going to see? Like, I mean, a lot of these are going to be, you snapping on a certain sound. Like, I mean, is it going to sound different? There's so many things that go into this, and they're all horrifying. They're horrifying.
Well, you know what? The Vikings could look like geniuses come Sunday. If they come out with a dub, they come out and the offensive line looks serviceable. That is a huge, huge win for the Vikings, huge win for these guys out there. And Blake Brandel, if he goes out there and has a decent game, like it's just amazing what this guy has done, the different positions he's been put in. Kevin O'Connell is quoting basically just praising Blake Brandel as far as he would be the guy. He's done it. He's been in a tough situation. He's played in 3 different spots along the offensive line. So why not 4?
Blake Brandel plays well, he may be the MVP on Sunday.
He's already the MVP right now. I'm convinced he's going to have a great game. He's going to have some great snaps, and we're going to win this damn game. But it's going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult. What's not difficult is getting over to Mini Grown. Remember, hit up that promo code down there, SKOL OBL. We already know. We see it in the comments. We know how much you guys love Mini Grown. Give them some love and hit them up.
Remember this, the sad news. The world's oldest dog recently passed away at the age of 31.
That's too old for a dog.